Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to number 4 of casual to competitive. Hopefully you guys are liking the series so far. I have actually so many episodes planned out. It's gonna be wild. I'm actually super excited. So of course this stuff is still a little bit more basic, so if you're newer to Fortnite, this is like the videos you'll need. But if you're someone who's been playing Fortnite for a hot minute, then you should know a lot of this information as well. But it is good to watch just to get a recap and see if you might have missed anything in the earlier stages. So this whole video is going to be about aiming, how to improve your aiming, kind of the concepts of aiming and everything along with that. So the biggest thing is that Fortnite's kind of from the right perspective over here. So because of that, when you peek, if you peek with a right hand angle in mind, you can actually shoot your target before they shoot you, like if you peek to the left. Because look, you have such a farther distance to go to get your shotgun out of here to shoot than if it was a right window. You just boom, you're out, rather than like this. Like your head is exposed for way more longer and then you're gonna get shot. So that's kind of like the premise with aiming, is that you want to use the builds. So you want to be good enough at building where you can do an edit that's safe, re-peek it with the right hand peek, and then reset it. Do something like this, re-peek, reset, something along the lines of that, where you can get yourself into a good angle. So even back here behind this cone and peek off of the cone, whatever you want to do, and use a right hand angle to finish your shot. Windows are the safest in my opinion and the easiest. You just want to, you would do the window and then reset like that. You crouch down, you crouch up into it, and you shoot. Pretty simple. Now I'm going to go through an aim training map that will for sure help you get better at aiming, and this aim map is good for whatever season. So no matter if the next season we lose all of these guns here and we get brand new shotguns, SMGs, whatever, Raider 464 would definitely update the map and we'll be good to go. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so here is Raider 464's aim training map. I think this map is absolutely amazing. It covers pretty much everything you would ever need in aiming. So I'm going to quickly go through it all for like 10 seconds to kind of give you the idea. So this is 1x1 cone aim duel, and it shows you what it practices: shotgun, SMG, and hip fire. So you go in here, you grab whatever shotgun is relevant. Again, these will be updated to whatever weapons are in the season. Then you would pick one of these. For this sake, I'll just do free play. And then you can pick if you wanted to swap or not. And then you go into a box like this. You just have to land a shot, which I'm going to be bad at. And then SMG track like this. Land a shot, SMG track. My shots are ass right now because I just got on, but that's fine. So that you get the idea of it. So great one. Back to the menu. Now we have aim duel arena ramps. This is the same thing, but with a ramp basically. Aim duel arena flat area. So let's grab my prime and an SMG and start it. Flat area. The other ones would have a ramp on it, so it's like a ramped up. This is the best. Oh, messed up my buttons. You can practice your SMG tracking. Obviously, in like realistic scenarios, an enemy won't be doing this crazy fucking jump like that, but it's still good to get tracking with it, because it's just the micro adjustments that are needed to kind of figure out what shot they're doing and to adjust for it. Then we have aim duel arena low grounds. This is where you're probably on low ground, or the bot is on low ground. Then glider tracking. So this is just, you know, you grab whatever weapon you're probably going to be tracking with. So the hammer in this case for this season, but again, pick whatever gun is relevant for your season. We just click start, and I'm guessing they're going to spawn above us, and we just have to track them like this. Wow. As you can see, my aim is horrendous right now, but that is fine because I did just get on, and that's my excuse. That's glider tracking. Actually, I might be able just to not even go through them all because that might be too much. AR tags long range. This one's great for surge. AR tracking long range. Again, not that important, but good for surge. Axis tracking thin. This is where there's like a target in the middle and you're tracking around it. That's not really applicable in realistic game scenarios, but it will improve your tracking overall. So that's why it's a good thing to do it. 6 targets. 180 static. So let's just pick a weapon here. I think I actually like using the pulse rifle for this one if I remember correctly, but let's find out. Yeah, so I like the pulse rifle here because it shoots pretty fast and hip fire. So this is just flicking around like this and just hitting your targets, kind of like a tile frenzy, but it's 180 degrees. You just flick around and try to shoot other targets as fast as possible in the time limit that you have picked. So now let's go back to menu. Now we again low ground, revolving, tracking. This is where, what is this one actually? I think this is the same kind of idea earlier. Yeah, going around like this, shooting this target, trying to get trying to consistently hit the target while you're moving. This is just to help with like the smoothness of your tracking. It isn't really like, again, realistic. Then we have high ground tracking, reactive flick to track. So this is where you would like flick with your shotgun shot and then switch to your SMG to track. Smooth bot, just practicing your smoothness of the aim. Shotgun SMG target switching, click in. So I think the controller symbol next to it means you can do these on controller, that you do get aim assist. Reactive flick in, which is my favorite, and orb target switch is a good one as well, and floating sphere. But if you just play this map and you play each of these for a minute or 2 minutes, and it will actually vastly improve your aim, and it's ridiculous. Radar 464 makes insane maps, and you should definitely be using them if you want to get better aim. But there are like other options for your aim that you can't use. So I'll go over some of them. I won't go fully in depth in the maps as like I did for this one, but there are some other maps that I think are good as well. So we go to my library. So we have the headshot only box fight from Panville. I like this map a lot. You can use the striker, the prime, or the pump or whatever, but the whole idea is that you just want to only land headshots. You want to run around, edit, build, and then eventually shoot your opponent with a headshot. Next we have Skybox Aim Trainer Chapter 3. It's been a little buggy lately, but it is still a good aim trainer nonetheless. And then there's Realistic PvP, wherever that is. Maybe it's in my recently played. Yeah, we have Realistic 1v1s, good 1v1 build fights. This build fight map is insane. We have a mechanics training map that says some stuff for aiming, but not really. Realistic 1v1 box fights. And then there's Realistic PvP somewhere. I don't know why I don't see it in my recently, because I literally just played it, but whatever. The Realistic PvP is also a good option as well, but even this Fortnite Tile Frenzy down here is also good. But there's a ton of maps that you can use to get better at aiming, and that's probably the #1 way to do it, is play these maps and get better through the game itself. You can get third-party softwares like Kovacs, Aim Labs, Aim Beast. I think that's another one. So these three are good, but they aren't really needed. I find that the third-party programs, that they'll kind of strip back your aiming to make you good at all games that you play. So especially Voltaic and Tamas. So you can just Google Kovacs Voltaic and open up like a full guide. Basically, a lot of the Kovacs guides are for all games. So they'll strip back your aim and they'll basically bring you back to square one and then build you back up again to where no matter what game you jump to, you'll be good at aiming. So that's amazing if you play other games. But I mean, I pretty much only play Fortnite. I play Overwatch, but I support in Overwatch. And I play Moira, so I don't really need to aim that well if you know Overwatch. And I do play Warzone, the new Warzone, a little bit, so I guess that could help me, but I don't play it enough to actually need the Kovacs training. So yeah, so that's the third-party ones. You can just Google some guides or some training for those if you want to, but I find training within Fortnite definitely the best, and using the creative maps are definitely the go-to way in my opinion, and then using that in conjunction with some type of fight in. So either find us realistic 1v1s, realistic PvP, realistic box fights, zone wars, box fights, whatever you have to do, something like that to kind of tie all of your aim in together. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm trying to keep these as short as possible so I can get them fucking slammed out. Next video we'll be talking about movement, so everything that goes with making sure you don't get shot, utilizing mantling, sliding, sprinting, and kind of all the tips and tricks that goes with that. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that video and that you have enjoyed this one. So please like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, cheers.